all the falling pieces hit the ground. I see it in you. Love you. Our love's a steady tide. The stars speaks inside to love. Every part of me, I'm yours.
콘조 소스, 간장에 소스도.
Through everything, here we stand, hand in hand. Waiting for the love every part of me.
아니야. 이 집 셰프 잘하네.
Through everything, here we stand, hand in hand.
먹어보니까. 근데 완전 먹어봐. 지금 뜨거울 때 먹어봐요. 화이트. 안 넣었어. 이렇게 달고 먹으면 훨씬 더 맛있어.
a place where we can go be alone. So come away with me, nobody has to know where we gonna go. I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me. Don't tell your friends, let them know we're safe later on. The road's calling, sun on my skin, sleeping under stars when it's gone. I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me, to run away with me, to run away with me, to run away with me. Lie awake in the morning with a light upon her skin. Coffee cup before the day begins. Don't go, stay a while, we'll slow it all the way back down. Time is still and there's nowhere to be. Birds are talking outside, giving space for the words we hold inside.